fraction to decimal form. We should know something is very important. If we have 2 times 5, 2 times 5 equals 10, and also we have 4 times 25, 4 times 25 equals 100, and 8 times 125 equals 1000. 8 times 125 equals 1000. Here we have fractions. Here he said half equals. If we want to convert fraction to decimal form, we must make the denominator as 10 or 100 or thousands or 10,000 and so on. Here we have 2. Here we have 2. 2 to be 10. We said 2 times 5 equals 10. Here we have 2 times 5 equals 10. So here we can say 2 times 5, and here also times 5. 1 times 5 equals 5, and 2 times 5 equals 10. So here 1 over 2 equals 0.5. Here we have half equals, by decimal form it will be 0.5. Here is said 1 over 5. We look every time in the at the denominator. Here we have 5. 5 to be 10. 5 times what to be 10? 5 times 2. So here we'll say 5 times 2, and here also we'll say times 2. 5 times 2 equals 10, and 1 times 2 equals 2. So here 2 over 10 equals 0.2. So 1 over 5, the result equals 0.2. Also we have here, if he said 2 over 5, 2 over 5, here look at the denominator. Denominator here equals 5. 5 to be 10, we'll say 5 times 2 equals 10. So we'll say times 2, and here also times 2. 2 times 2 equals 4, and 5 times 2 equals 10. So result equals 0.4. 2 over 5 equals 0.4. After that we can say 3 over 5. 3 over 5, we look at the denominator here equals 5. So we'll say 5 times 2, and here also 3 times 2. 3 times 2 equals 6, and 5 times 2 equals 10. So result equals 0.6. 3 over 5 equals, finally it will be 0.6. Here is said 4 over 5. We look at the denominator. Denominator here equals 5. 5 to be 10, we'll say times 2 up and down. We'll say 4 times 2 equals 8. 8 over 10. By decimal form it will be 0.8. So here 4 over 5 equals finally 0.8. Here we have 1 over 4. Here down at the denominator we have 4. We have 4 times 25. 4 times 25, it will be 100. So we'll say 4 times 25, and also up it will be times 25. 1 times 25 equals 25, and here 4 times 25 equals 100. So result equals 0.25. So here 1 over 4 equals 0.25. If we say 3 over 4, 3 over 4 equals what? We look at the denominator. Denominator here equals 4, so it will be 4 times 25 to be 100. 4 times 25 up and down. 4 times 25 we said before equals 100, and here 3 times 5 equals 15, 5 and carry up 1. 3 times 2 equals 6, 6 plus 1 equals 7. So result here equals 75 over 100. So final result equals 0.75. After that, if he said 1 over 8, 1 over 8 equals, we look at the denominator, here equals 8, here we have 8 times 125, 8 times 125, and here also times 125, 100 times 1 times 125 equals 125, and 8 times 125 equals 1000. So result 1 over 8 equals 0.125. After that, he said 3 over 8. 3 over 8, we look at the denominator, we'll say 3 over 8, here 8 times 125, and also up times 125. Down, 8 times 125 equals 1000, and here 3 times 125. 3 times 5, 3 times 5 equals 15, we write 5 and carry up 1. 3 times 2 equals 6, 6 plus 1 equals 7, and here 3 times 1 equals 3. So 3 over 8 equals 0.375. Here we have he said 5 over 8. 5 over 8, down we have 8, so we'll say 8 times 125, and also above here we'll say times 125. 8 times 125, it will be 1000, and here 5 times 125, we'll say 5 times 5 equals 25, 5 carry up 2. 5 times 2 equals 10, after 10, 11, 12, 2 carry up 1, 5 times 1 equals 5 plus 1 equals 6, so equals 0.625. So here 5 over 8 equals 0.625. Seven over 8 equals, here we have 7 over 8, so what we can say, 8 times 125 and also times 125. 8 times 125 equals 1000, and here 7 times 125 equals 7 times 5 equals 35, we write 5 and carry up 3. 7 times 2 equals 14, after 14, 15, 16, 17, 7 and carry up 1. 7 times 1 equals 7, plus 1 equals 8. So result equals 0.875. So here, if he said 3 and 2 over 5, and we will convert to decimal form. 2 over 5 equals 0.4, but here we have whole number is 3, so it will be 3.6. 128 and 3 over 4, we have mixed number 128 and 3 over 4. We want to convert to decimal form. We can say 128 is a whole, as whole, and here 3 over 4 equals 0.75, so it will be 0.75. 5. If he said 9 over 2 and we will convert it to decimal form, what we will do in this situation, we can say, here look at the denominator, we have 2, so we'll say 2 times 5 and up also times 5. 9 times 5 equals 45, and here 2 times 5 equals 10. Here we have 45 over 10. How many zeros here? We have only 1 0, so digits it will be after 1. So decimal it will be after 1 digit, so it will be 4.5. Here he said 14. Here he said 14 over 5 equals, we want to convert to decimal form. What we can say? We can say times 2. We look at the denominator, we'll say 5 times 2, and here also times 2. 5 times 2 equals 10, and here 4 times 2 equals 8. 2 times 1 equals 2. 28 over 10. What's the meaning of 28 over 10? It will be 2.8. Here, if he said 3 over 10, by decimal form it will be 0.3. We didn't have any whole, so it will be 0.3. If he said 3 over 100, here he said 3 over 100. What we will do in this situation? Here we have 2 zeros and here only 1 digit, so we'll put 0 from right side. So result equals 0.03. If he said 3 over 1000, 3 over 1000, we'll count how many zeros. We have 3 zeros and here only 1 digit, so we'll put 2 zeros from left side. 3 over 1000 equals 0.003. If he said 2 and 4 over 100, here we have mixed number 4, 2 and 4 over 100. What we can say? Here we have 2 zeros, so we'll put 0 from left side, and result equals 2.04. Here he said 6.3 equals 6 plus space. What's the meaning of this? 6 here is called whole. Here we have whole 6. Here write in both sides. Here we have 6. And the remainder here 0.3. So we'll say 0.3. We have 6 whole and 0.3, 3 parts. Here he said 7.9 equals space plus 0.9. Here he write 9.9 on both sides, and the whole here is 7, so we write only 7. So here 7.9 equals 7 plus 0.9. If he said 38.5 equals space plus space, what we'll do in this situation? We will write 38, and here we have 0.5, so it will be 0.5. If he said 26 plus 0.1, he said equals space. First we write the whole. Where is whole here? Whole is 26, and we'll say point plus 0.1, it will be 0.1. If he said 0.3 plus space equals 1, here if we make like this, how many parts? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Count how many parts here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He said 0.3. Here we have 3, 1, 2, 3. 1 here is one hole like this. This is called one hole. Here he said 0.3. We color 3. And remainder equals, where is the remainder here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So result equals 0.7. So here 0.3 plus 0.7, result equals 1. If he said 0.2 plus space equals 1. 1 here meaning 10, like this form. This as 10. Here we have 2 and remainder, or we want to reach to 10, so it will be 0.8. If he said 0.1 plus 0.6 plus base equals 1, we said 1 equals 1, it will be 1.0 as it is. It will be 10. Here we have 1 plus 6 equals 0.7. We want to reach to 10, so result equals 0.3.